Hey everyone, it is Jack again with Toy Dojo, and today we're going to be taking a look at the WeiJiang Robot Force Deformation Era figures. Now this one that's in front of us here is the Chief Army Diehard. As you can tell, this is WeiJiang's oversized version of the Titans Return Hardhead. So with him comes an instruction sheet, and it's actually a nice sheet too. It has all the instructions there in color, shows them off. Says Robot Force there, ages 6+. Nice color print. On the back, same thing. Nice color print on the back. It's a nice instruction sheet. The box itself is a pretty large box for the figure. It's almost liter size. If you think about like Titans Return or what is it? The Combiner Wars. It's almost a liter size box. It's smaller than the liter size by just a little bit, but it's also larger than the Voyager size. And these guys are about Voyager size. So there's the box, and it's good quality too. For those of you that like to hold on to boxes, this is a good quality cardboard there. It's better than what Hasbro's been giving us lately, so that's nice. Nice artwork on the side right there. On the back, it says head deformation right there, and it shows the head modes. Then it shows him in his robot mode, and then obviously in his tank mode. Then over here on the side, it shows Skull Cruncher and also Brainstorm. Now what's interesting, I think, about the Brainstorm, this could be an oversized version. And like I said, it's going to be the size of a Voyager. So we already had a Voyager Brainstorm, and that was from the Generations line. So it's interesting to me that they're going to make one that's going to be Voyager size. And basically it's going to be based off of the Titans Return Brainstorm. So I just find that kind of interesting. Is it necessary? I don't know, I guess it's up to us to decide if it is or not. But so that's the one I'm talking about. That's the Voyager one from Generations, and I actually like this one. I thought this one was neat, so be interesting to see when that one comes out what it looks like. So anyways, let's get the box out of the way right here, and let's focus in on Hardhead here. And I'm going to call him Hardhead, even though his name on there is Diehard, but we know him as Hardhead, so that's what we're going to go by. I'm going to adjust my camera down. There we go. So taking a look at him, and I'm going to bring in who he is after. And that is this guy here. So this is the Titans Return Hardhead right here. And this is theirs. So you can see the size difference is pretty significant. You know, you got a basically a what's class is that? Deluxe class. Sorry, I lost my brain there for a second. And then your Voyager class figure there. So really nice. There are some differences here. We can see obviously we had some paint here. There's some silver paint here and here. Whereas over here there's none. This gun here is green. This one over here is the kind of like the brownish gray plastic. And then on these guns here, they added some paint apps right there. So you got like a gunmetal gray there, going along here, and then at the tip there. Whereas over here, there's none. So, and the plastic quality I feel is better on the WeiJiang than it is on the Hasbro version. So let me take off the guns real quick. And they peg in really well, so that's a little bit of a chore sometimes too, is getting the guns out. And these just come right out. I didn't push this one in all the way because it pegs in very well. So again, take a look at these two guns. They're the same kind of a rifle. It's just one is different than the other in terms of color, and that's about it. That's the only difference. I mean, really, I guess this is in there, this little indentation, whereas it's not over here. It's not cut into that. So that's the other only difference on the guns. Pull them off to the side. Take a look at the larger guns. Like I said, you got some differences in the paint apps. But aside from that, I mean, it still opens up the same way over here as it does here. So the insides look the same. It's just a matter of them being more paint apps. And like I said, the plastic on this one feels a lot better than it does on this one here. So that's a good thing. And then the figures themselves. You have an orange translucent windshield here, and this one is a translucent black right there. Over here, this is just a plastic piece right here, but this one's a die-cast piece right here. So that's really neat that they didn't have to, but they did. They put a die-cast piece right here. This whole center piece right here is die-cast, and that's painted green right there. And this is just a nice silver color there. Looking at the bottom, again, they're going to be the same with the exception of the difference in the color of the wheel right here. So, but aside from that, they're going to be the same, but just a few subtle differences that make this one better. And considering this one is $20, and these little guys are about 15, 16 bucks, depending on when you got them and where you got them from, These are almost that same cost, and these are better quality, so I think that's cool. All right, let's transform this guy up and take a look at them both in their robot modes. And then we'll talk about the little Titan Masters. So on these, just pull these arms apart. We're going to open this up like this. Going to pull these down like this at the bottom. Snap those legs in together like that. Just like that. Flip up this piece right here. Fold this up, and that's going to come in and snap into place right there. Fold this down right here, and make sure to tab that into there in the back. Like so. That tabs into there. Get the arms, pull them out. The other one do the same. Now the other plus on this one is that, let me get the feet out, pull the feet out. You guys probably already know how to transform this, so I don't know what I'm telling you. But the other plus on this one is they actually included the little pieces to cover up the forearms there, so you don't have that gap in there. So that was cool. See, now you got a little flap that you can fold down. And so when you flip the arm out, it's not just going to be open the way it is like on the Titans Return one right there. So now you can close this up and hide that away. So I thought that was really cool. They did the same thing for Skull Cruncher, which is neat. I mean, we'll take a look at Skull Cruncher next. I'm going to do his review next. So I think I like Skull Cruncher a lot better than I like Hardhead here. So there he is. Let me get his headmaster. I'm just going to put his headmaster here on the side. Yeah, why aren't you standing up straight, goofball? Oh, these didn't snap in right. There we go. There you go. Okay. So there he is, and his little headmaster. Oh, hello. I have this headmaster inside here. I was like, where did I put him? Gotta take him out of there. So we're not gonna transform him in just yet. I'm gonna leave him like this. I'm gonna transform his little brother, and then we're gonna show them off together. All right, so here they are together, minus their heads because I have the heads down here. But let's take a look at these two little Titan Masters here. So again, they're going to be the same if I can focus in on them. For the most part, they're the same. The big difference, you know, they're green with this color here. You still got the screw in the chest. The big difference is the faces. So if you look at the Hasbro face, they actually did a pretty good job painting it up, which normally Hasbro doesn't do that, which is crazy because they normally just, the car is the one that ends up painting them. But Hasbro painted it. You can see like his nose, his mouth, his eyes right there. But I look over here at this one, and he's got like a blank face. You can kind of see where the eyes are, but you really can't tell where there's a nose or a mouth. It looks like maybe a chin right there. So kind of strange that they didn't, considering this is a bit of a larger figure. I can understand sometimes with these smaller ones how difficult it is, but in these larger ones, you would think that they'd been able to do that a lot better, but they didn't in this case. So looking here on this side, no real differences here. They're both the same colors with the exception of the eyes and the face are bigger. But aside from that, I mean, they're just about the same. These little markings here look more triangular, whereas those look more rectangular. But aside from that, I mean, they look just about the same. That's the only difference here, which is kind of, you know, considering, I mean, they could put a piece of die-cast metal right there, but they couldn't do this to the face, which is kind of weird, but eh. All right, let's just put these guys on and take a look at them standing next to each other. Yeah, of course, that's going to get in the way. There you go. And put this guy on. And so there they are. And again, they're going to be the same. Obviously, no Autobot logos like there are here. There's not going to be any over here on this side. Over here, they put the WeiJiang logo right there on his chest. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. There we go. They got the WeiJiang logo there. And then, like I said, over here, you got the gap in the forearm right here, whereas WeiJiang fixed that by putting that little flap. So that's something I think that they could have done, because realistically, all they did was they molded it in right here at the bottom. You can see right there where that kind of a groove is, and they just basically pop that pops in and out right there. So that could have been done over here as well. They actually already have the kind of groove right there. They could have done it, but they didn't, so it's kind of weird. I don't know how much more that would have cost them. I think it's something that they could have done. It's little things like that that I like. When you cover forearm holes and things like that, I just think it makes for a better looking figure overall. It looks more solid instead of just hollow. So this one, again, it's floppy. The legs, these legs aren't floppy at all, you know? So everything's really tight on this. The arms are tight, and they're all on ball joints and hinges, but they're tight. You know, like this is nice, and that's a nice soft ratchet right there. But it's a tight one. Whereas this one, that's a ball joint down there, and it just makes it floppy. This one, they actually put a hinge in that one, so that's neat. And it's like a soft, or a ratchet, I should say, it's a soft ratchet. So if you like collecting oversized stuff, and you like this guy here, I would highly recommend him. But especially, like I said, for 20 bucks, you can't beat it. That's a really good price. So let me pull in. Let's see who I got. I got Voyager, Titans Return Galvatron. So just again, you can see that they are about Voyager size right there. Let me see if I can pull these back a little bit so you can kind of see better. And a little more. There we go. So you can see they're about Voyager size, right onto that. So bringing in a leader class, I got 6-shot back here. And you can see obviously they're not quite leader size, but they are a nice Voyager size. And like I said, for 20 bucks, it's not bad considering these guys are about 25, I think. Between $25 and $30 for the Voyager classes. So consider you're getting them for 20 bucks with a piece of die-cast metal. I think it's well worth it. So anyways, if you like it, I'm going to put a link in the description below where you can order yourself one from. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you think. Until next time, you guys, stay safe.